Hi there, I'm Danny, spiritualtherapist.com, and I just would love to invite you to consider something. Now, first of all, I absolutely disagree that there is something called the New Age. The New Age to me is just a program infiltrated into this life that we're living, or some people call it a matrix, some people call it a programming. It doesn't really matter. What matters is you. What matters is you, the individual human, you, the individual loving person. And so people say, oh, in the New Age, everybody has spirit guides, and maybe they do, and maybe they don't. What I want to invite you to consider is that those of you who are on a spiritual journey, you may be religious in some way, or you may just, have your own thoughts about what you believe to be true. We are loving beings, and we are taught that we have spirit guides. And we can go back at Socrates, we can look at Socrates, we can look at Copernicus and Galileo, and we can look at other people through history who have claimed to have spirit guides. So a lot of people believe that they have a group of spirit guides, and that they say, oh, my guide said this and my guide said that, and I'm going to check in with my guide, and that's lovely, do that. What I would love to invite you to do at this point is, Minxie is, that's my friend's dog, she's got separation anxiety. She's beautiful. Hey, baby, come here, baby, come here, baby. Come here, Bubba. Good girl, it's okay. What I would love us to decide or decipher. Hey, excuse me, who's making this video? You or me? You're so noisy. When it comes to our spirit guides, we may have been with them for a long time. We may think we feel them, we know them, we believe them. Most of us don't actually see them, but we just are told that we have spirit guides, and therefore we have to listen to them and we have to check in with them. And sometimes we might get information that we believe we're getting from them that doesn't put us on the path that we want to go on. There is something you can do about that. You can, in your mind's eye, take your breaths, go into a quiet place, a quiet space, or a meditative space, and you can line them up one by one, imagine them in your mind, and you can fire them. You can fire their asses. Now in Great Britain, we say sack. You can sack your guides. You can say, bye-bye there, bye-bye. I'm not seeing you, I'm not feeling you, I'm not resonating with you. Don't think that you can't do that. You came into this world to explore and experience. You deserve to see, feel, and know who your guidance people are, your guidance system. It could be a God, it could be a Jesus, it could be a Hashem, a Yahweh. What I'm inviting you to do is just consider for a moment that you can actually fire your guides. I've done this several times. What I've come to learn is this. You can, by your own decision, line up your guides and fire them all. The ones that deserve to be in your resonance, the ones that deserve to be part of this lifetime that you're living, they will come back. They will prove themselves to you. You'll feel their energy on a different level, or you won't. Now, I'm very blessed in my life. I'm so blessed. One of the things I will brag about, I attract beautiful, beautiful people from everywhere. I don't care how wealthy, how famous, how unknown or known you are. If you have a good heart, then I will connect you. If you don't have a good heart, you think you're all that in a bag of chips and you're nefarious and you're unkind, then we'll never be friends. What I want to invite you to do is recognize that you are loving and that you get to fire your guides. So recently, I was with a very good friend of mine, and she is very much a public speaker, and she comes from a long line of a globally known family, let's put it that way, a globally known family that has influenced the planet by the family's thoughts and leadership. And I invited her to do this. And you know what she said to me? She said, oh my gosh, I think a couple of my guides weren't for my highest good or my highest being. And she discovered that herself. You have to use your intuition. You have to just go inside and say, I'm not sure about you. I'm not sure about this. I think this is bullshit. I think this is shit. I think I'm imagining this. And be okay with that. Be okay with that. Years and years ago, I studied at a metaphysical school in Solana Beach, California. And some of the teachings there were from the original Berkeley Psychic Institute. I did find a lot of their teachings extremely interesting because as a clairvoyant child, I've always seen energy. I've always seen demons, aliens, demonics, angelics, light beings. I could never explain what I was seeing. Nobody ever believed me because humanity is programmed to think that shit, that child's mad, they're making that up, you know? And I studied because I wanted to understand what the difference was between illusion and reality. And I have to do a call out to a mentor. He's a bishop in the Metaphysical Church, and his name is Dr. Chris Lemon, 2 M's, 2 S's. Beautiful man, love him, love you, Chris. And what Chris did was teach me to look and not go into the emotion of, oh, but I can't fire them. Oh, but I can't because, you know, I'm so programmed, you know, with Christian religion or Catholic religion or whatever religion that I can't do that. What a load of shit. Yes, you can. And I invite you, just as a beautiful gift that you give to yourself, to imagine that you're lining your guides up. Feel free to fire them all. And if they are worthy of being where you are in this tipping point in humanity, they will align with you or not, and be okay with that, because you are beautiful, you are strong, you are powerful, and you have an access to your God self, to the love source that you came from. And the truth is, you don't need guidance around you to completely rely on. They're so helpful and they can be so loving. I had a guide years ago, but the guide was given to me and that kind of pissed me off. Someone said, I chose your guide for you. And Minxie, it's okay, baby. It's okay, darling. Oh, Bubba, you come here, little silly bitty. This little one. She's so beautiful. She's a Dalmatian. She's my friend's dog. And of course, I'm trying to make a video, but I love you so much, baby. I love you so much, baby. So getting back to this guide I had, and I named him Windy, just felt like a good name, you know. And I would always drive past a car wreck on the road or someone on the side of the road. Hey, and I would say in my mind's eye, Windy, can you go help them? Can you go help them? Windy, can you go help them? And I used to think, gosh, I think I'm wearing him out. And one day he came to me in my mind's eye, as clear as I am looking in this video right now. And he was wearing a silken hat. And he said, I'm leaving. I'm like, you're leaving? You're leaving? Oh my goodness, you're leaving. And I realized he had evolved. He had evolved into another level because the guides come and they are also learning. They are also in this planetary, spiritual, galactic evolution. That's what I learned. That was amazing. So I just want to leave that with you. You can fire them. You can do whatever you like. All right. Lots of love. I see you soon.